Hi everybody, it's Mark Shelsh here. This is the Mark Art Show coming to you from Galeria de las Islas in Metro Manila, Philippines. Hey, we got a great response to the video story I did yesterday. And yeah, now one thing that has come up is about upload speeds. You know, if you've got super good internet like you would have in Australia or in the United States, you will get very quick uploads. If you've got internet like I've got here, then you're going to look at a longer period of time to upload. It all depends on the bandwidth and how good the Wi-Fi is where you live. So that's something to think about. There's nothing wrong with your phone. It's just that the internet you're using is pretty darn slow. Okay, and that's the problem I face. And that's why I don't do live video. Now, nobody's talked about this. If I was living in Australia and I was painting, or in the United States, I would certainly be doing live video on Facebook of me painting in the studio. People love to see that. It's that voyeurism thing. People love to watch the artist paint. And that's what World Art Camps was all about when my son and I originally did it. We wanted to have a live feed into artist studios of them painting and talking back. Now, if you do it on Facebook Live, you can actually talk back. You can get a feed going where people make comments and then you can answer it. Okay, so today I want to talk about a few things about some issues that have come up over the weekend, talking to some artists, and I thought I would address it here because it's probably a question and thoughts that many of you think about. And the thought was, what is normal for most artists who are out there trying to earn a living from their brush? Well, what is normal for most? Now, I realize that there's many of you at many stages of your art career. Some of you are very successful, so this probably won't greatly be for you. And there's others out there who are struggling with earning a living from their brush. So we're going to just touch on these few things here. You know, what's normal for most artists is these things, 5 things I got. And the first thing is they get minor recognition. So you get known within your community that you're an artist, but you don't really get known by the collecting community that you're an artist. So minor recognition is a problem. The second thing is that many artists find they live in obscurity, that they seem to be invisible. Again, it's a little bit like the first one. That inability to be able to break into a collective field or a group of people who will buy their work. The third thing is financial struggle. A lot of artists face financial struggle, especially those who are trying to support themselves by the brush. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. The next one is that a lot of artists find they need to take extra work, a day job or something, because their art is unable to support them in their field. Now, some of you are very fortunate. You have a spouse or you have someone who's supporting you and helping you, and that's great. I'm really talking about the guy and girl who are on their own and find that their art does not pay the bills and they need to get extra work. And the fifth thing that many artists do that we talked about was that they criticize success. Now, we're going to touch on that. Now, the first ones, minor recognition and invisibility. Well, we've talked about videos, and I really am positive about videos, and I think every artist should be doing videos. Every artist should be posting videos, long, short, whatever style you want, and as I said earlier, doing live videos. Now, when you start doing videos, once you get past the thief trying to stop you and you actually start doing them, the next thing that'll come along is the thief will say, now come on, don't overdo it. You know, now you've done 1 or 2 videos already this week. That's fine. Ignore that. The moment the thief tells you, hey, you're overdoing it, go straight out and do another video and post it. Look, too much is not enough. More is exactly that. And more is better. I'm really of the opinion that the more videos you do, the more you put yourself out there, the more recognition you will get. And recognition is what you want. The videos will take off that cloak of invisibility that many artists have and will set you going on your path. Videos, very important. Blogs are very important. Post all the time on Facebook and in any art groups that you can be part of, because you never know what collectors looking through that art group today. finance. If you were struggling with money, now I tell you this, honestly and truly, learn how to handle money. If you struggle that you end up with more month than money in the halfway through the month, then you need to learn how to handle money. Now, there's no shame in this. There's so many free tutorials that are available today on YouTube, and books that are available today on the internet where you can read about handling money and the way you handle it. Now look, some things I think we need to talk about. One is that I really believe people need to save. I say that all the time. And I really believe you need to keep a record of your spending. If you keep a record of your spending, you will know where the money goes, and you'll know where the money shouldn't go also. You'll realize that all those coffees you shouldn't be having, you could probably get some instant coffee. Now I know everyone gets upset about that, but I don't buy coffee from these shops. I just go and buy instant coffee. Now, I can afford to go and buy that. Why don't I do it? Because I think it's extraordinarily expensive. That's what I think, when I can make my own coffee and be satisfied with that. Now, it's up to you. You must do what you've got to do. The other thing you've got to do when it comes to money is change your language. You cannot go around and keep saying things like, I am poor, I don't seem to be able to get out of this, everything I touch goes wrong, I never have enough money, why does this happen to me? If you talk like that, you will only make it worse. Words are powerful. You shall have whatsoever you say. Don't say that. I would rather you be silent than say anything at all, and start to talk about, I am prosperous, I am prospering. Start to see it that way. Start to have a positive response. I can make my ends meet. I am going to be able to do this. Have a positive response to it, my friends. Because the thing about being negative and critical is that you drive that away. The thing you criticize is the thing you lose. We'll talk a little bit more about that. So please, watch your language. Language is so important, because what we say with our mouth, we hear with our eyes, and it goes into our subconscious, and our subconscious says, right, I'll make that happen. Don't say that. I'd rather you say things like, I am prospering. I will get through this. Don't come out and say that you're rich, and don't come out and say you've got millions of dollars. Come out and just say, I am prospering. I am beginning, I am prospering, things are happening for me. Turn the words around, and don't say things like, I'm a starving artist and I've got nothing. Please stop those words. I want you to stop that. The other thing that artists do is they criticize success, and I want us not to do that. We see someone who's doing really well, and it's really jealousy and it's envy, and we've all done it. I am guilty of this, my friends. I have seen people that I thought were not as good an artists as I am, and I see them doing really well, and I say, it's unfair. Look at their work. It's second-rate work. They are no good. It's bad art. That's why I lost the words about bad art. I'm not going to criticize art. It's not there. I will not do that anymore. Why? Because there's art that I like, and there's art that I'm not so like. That's where I see it. What we criticize, we lose. If we start criticizing successful artists and success, we will lose that. Okay? Don't criticize. Don't go down that road. If you see someone who's doing really well, an artist, you've got to come out and say, that's wonderful. I hope they prosper more. And the reason I say that is a simple thing. And this is what taught me such a lesson, my friends. I don't want to be them, because I don't know what's going on in their life, and it could be really, really bad. Success does not mean you're going to be healthy, and it does not mean you're going to be happy. So do not envy, be jealous of other people's success, because you don't know what's going on in their life. Rejoice in their success and attract success to yourself. Okay? And prepare yourself for it. Last time, what we criticize, we lose. I want you to think about that today. Okay, my friends, we're going to talk about this a little bit more because I think it's such a powerful thing. And I want us to get really to this point where we realize that criticism is just wrong. I don't have it, you know. I'm not going to criticize anybody's paintings or their lifestyle. This is my life. And I don't want to be somebody else. And neither do you. You have a great day today. I'm going to talk to you again tomorrow. I look forward to the day when you come and visit me here in Galeria de las Islas, and we'll talk about art. Please reach out, touch people, help people, be kind. Remember, hugs and smiles are free. You have a fabulous day. We'll talk tomorrow. Ciao.